Hi there everyone, I'm now going to show you an event run for the new event, the Corrupted Glade. First of all, I'll get on with the items themselves. So it's a trinket set event, and it's introduced the new item, the talisman, which has now made this an 8-piece set like the others. That's the main idea with it. It's got 2 circles and a square sockets. Unusual. I guess they just didn't want to put more triangles, which is fair enough. So anyway, when I did the breakdown of the stats, I didn't put the talisman in, and they actually they added the set bonus of the health as a 7-piece, and they moved the crit chance to the 8-piece. So basically, here you'll see there's a big increase in crit chance, damage increase as well, and a lot more if you include the talisman. Overall, a lot of increase in stats. Mainly the defensive stats. This defend has gone up by a lot. Parry's gone down, but if you actually look at the talisman, it's got 20% parry there. Defend as well, 20% on that, which means this defend has increased by 50%. So basically, attack speed as well is also actually the same. Basically, this set increases stats a lot, mainly in the defensive, on the defensive side, and the crit chance, which I would suspect they're going to increase the resistances again. So anyway, it's a really good set to pick up. Again, you can use the lower ones with increasing them to the max level with the item fusion and stuff. I explained it before. You can use the lower ones, the higher ones. It works out well. I think I said on the forum, but basically I said I want the better 2 earrings, and then the others I actually use the better 2 and the worst 2. So, what else was I going to say? I think that's pretty much it. I haven't got the set yet. I'm doing runs. This is a friend of mine. You might notice somebody with the level 4. A friend of mine from different games come join me. So, we're going to go into it. It's, oh yeah, I wanted to mention a couple of things. It's a map style event, and I think they've increased the difficulty since release. The enemies definitely seem to be doing more damage to me now. One sec. So yeah, I'm going to go into a lot of detail in it. It's not too tricky, but there's a lot to go through, I feel. There are lots of healers, which are the main targets, but then there actually do other things which you might want to do. So anyway, basically the druids do the main amount of damage. So here you want to take down the druids quickly, I find, use Incinerate on it, on one of them. This is the new type of enemy. It will actually draw you towards it, but it's not too powerful. It says it's got a really powerful melee attack, but it doesn't really use it much. Anyway, so this is a healer here. This is the one you want to take down first. And then what I like to do is I'll do Protection Bolt and Frost Armor, and then let those guys hit me. They'll actually then stay there pretty much. Used a bad example there, but basically then they won't follow you, and you can just walk away and not get hit by these melee enemies. But I waited too long because I was talking, I was trying to say it, because after they hit you, it's there for a few seconds and it won't refresh until the Frost Armor effect has run out. Anyway, so going down here, you want to take down this druid. Like I said, it's the druids which do the damage. And I teleport away to stop that from grabbing me. It just cancels it. In fact, quite strangely, these Suicide Ghoul enemies, they'll actually react as if you've been grabbed, even if you teleport away. So they'll run to where you would have been pulled to. Like here, they don't actually spawn when you go into the circle, but you saw they all spawned because I would have been pulled in. It's strange, a little bit buggy, but anyway. So going down here, there's another healer. It's the one on the left. So you want to. Oh no, I missed. You want to get this healer first. Luckily, I got the skill proc thing, so I took him down fast. And then basically I'll back away into here and take down whatever I fancy. It's not too difficult when you're just taking out the last few enemies. I'll use Healing Fountain throughout. They actually drop lots of healing items, honey wines, turkey legs and stuff. Watch out for those because they're good at like keeping your health and mana topped up throughout. I use a lot of skills and my mana will go down a lot. I struggle with it. But anyway, so here we have the 2 druids. I want to take them down first. Ignore what's behind. Again, you saw me do the cancel there, which didn't work because probably because of the lag. But yeah, then you want to take down those suicide ones. You can see I struggle to take down these druids because they pulled away. But yeah, take them down. Now I accidentally set off the next fight. Basically, this next fight is a lot of these small guys. I actually use a technique which I'm going to do a video on later, but it's something which I learnt as a noob, which is basically you can backpedal and use fireball and take down enemies when you don't essentially don't meet the kind of requirements of armor and stuff to face them. The only problem is the range enemies. But you see here, this actually pulls them away from the healer. The healer can't follow fast enough. He's all the way back here still, and yeah, it'll make that little engagement battle, whatever you want to call it, a bit easier, I found. All these achievements. So many achievements in the game now. So yeah, then there's this guy just left over here, druid guy. Alright, here again there's a healer. He's the one on the bottom. You want to take him out first. And again, I'm going to miss. But yeah, so you've got to take this healer down quickly because he will keep healing up the druid, who's your next target. Now I say the druid's next target because he does a lot of damage. You didn't really see there, but that lightning does most of my health. There it got absorbed by a protection bubble, but it's nasty. It was very surprising actually when I came to this event. I tried it on release and it didn't seem difficult. I didn't have any problems like that, so I think they might have increased the damage. Anyway, so now we have the boss battle. Now basically the boss is in the middle. He's got a healer on the left and one of the melee drawing in enemies on the right. Now the boss is there to begin with, so you can actually regain a bit of mana just by attacking him. He won't take damage very well, but rather than going for the healer here, I'm actually going to go for the boss first because he does a lot of area effect, really annoying attacks. It does a lot of damage. You see here, as soon as I start dealing damage, I'll put on the incinerate, which I actually did a little bit earlier. Take him down first. See, yeah, I wasn't sure, but even with the increased health, I can take him down first, take down the healer, and this is much simpler now. If you go for the healer first, yes, you get rid of the healer, but then he can do. I'm just extending the fight here. He can do a lot of really annoying attacks, and then you can run into trouble with the suicide enemies. It's a lot easier if you take him down first. And as you can see with the fight there, you get suicide enemies spawning left and right. The range guys spawning on the top. And obviously you go for the healer straight after the boss. So anyway, that's everything that I want to say about that event. The talisman cannot be bought in the shop for dragon stones. I will make no comment on that. It's been discussed at great length in the forum, and I don't want to get into it anymore. So basically, hope you're going to get the talisman, fingers crossed the whole way through. It's still not there. And then expect to buy the necklace with dragonstones. Although I got the necklace, so I'm lucky there. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and I hope it helps out with your runs on it.